there's a few things that have been making me pull my hair out, but the number one thing comes down to communication. If a tenant's not going to communicate with you or lie to you, then I think you need to pull the Band-Aid off and part ways with them. I had one tenant. I think there's creative ways to handle that, but I had one tenant that owed rent, and I was in Arizona for Christmas, with my family, and she's, I'm dealing with this tenant, and I'm saying, hey, what do we need to do to just be done? She's like, well, I'm going to get you some money, and here I'm going to send it to you, Western Union, and it's down at Western Union. So I drove down to Western Union, and it's not there. And then I call her up, and this is going on for like days, or weeks, and I mean, I don't know if you can. I'm not in her situation, so like I'm sure she was strapped for cash and didn't know what else to do and all that stuff. So I mean, I do feel for her situation a little bit, but one way to handle that kind of stuff, I think you need to do as a professional landlord, you need to figure out a way to part ways with some people, and legally, I mean, and so what we did is I told her, I said, I tell you what does it take you to get out of this place? And she said, well, I tell you what, all I need to do is I need to, I don't know how to move my stuff. I have a place to stay, but I don't have a place for my stuff. And I said, well, you know what? As a landlord, after they move out, you have 28 days, and then you can dispose of their stuff, but you don't want to do that, right? I mean, it's just, you just want to minimize the pain, right? For everybody involved. So what we did is she moved out, and then I hired my maintenance guy and myself and my dad again, who we went over there on a Saturday, and we took all our stuff, and she was going to help, but she never showed up, or she showed up late or something like that. She was going to bring a bunch of people, but I borrowed a truck, and I had a trailer, and we took all our stuff out, and we put it in storage, and then I paid for the first month of storage for her, and then she took over the lease in the storage unit. And we all parted with friends, you know what I mean? So I think that's how you handle that kind of stuff, is like you just, you don't throw all their stuff out in the yard, one that's illegal, and, maybe even try to avoid eviction, because that's not fun for anybody. It's expensive, and it's hard for them to find a new apartment, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think if you can handle it from a creative way, then you can manage through that stuff.
Yep. Want to hear more on this topic? Click the link below for the full episode of Maximizing Your Property Value.